Boom, we're back in the room, and today we're going to be bringing you a very special segment on the snake frog. We're going to talk about this frog because the other day I put up a video and I had about 55 billion DMs talking about, well, you can go on Temu and those Temu frogs are just as good as those $9.99 frogs that you buy, and it's, well, let's break this down. We'll talk about your Timu Lu frog, and we're going to talk about your American Snakehead Customs frog. Let's get into it. But before we start, I am not sponsored by any of the companies that we're talking about. I am not endorsed by any of them. Shit. I spent thousands of dollars. I didn't even get a free damn sticker from these people. So, don't worry. I'm going to tell it how it is, whether I hurt somebody's feelings or I don't. But let's get into it. So for a lot of you guys, I know you've been on Temu, you see the frogs out there, you're like, oh, there they are, the American Snakehead Customs, oh, they're just a copy, oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, you're right. Somebody copied somebody, but that's the name of this game. There ain't nobody that started something on their own. So that being said, we're going to take a little in-depth look at these frogs that we're getting off of Temu, and we're going to take a look and see really what's the difference. So let's get in here a little bit closer. So we're going to take, for argument's sake, we're going to take this one here and we're going to put it against a single blade snake frog there. So at first look, it looks almost the same. You'd be like, okay, well, this is definitely the same frog. Well, unfortunately, after you really look into it, it's not. The frogs that you get off of Temu are coming with a size 2.0 hook, or somewhere around there, 2.0. It is claimed that it is a BKK hook. I call bullshit. When you look at the hook, and we're going to try to do this, you can see, if we put it there, how long that hook is, how much of a point there is on that hook. On the Temu frog, okay, it's a big difference. All right, you can see there, it's a huge difference. And that's something that I have actually been playing around with and found with these. When the fish comes up and they hit this American Snakehead Customs frog, okay, it's able to jump on it, grab it, push down, and it's got so much more of that. I swear I'd never do that stupid hand thing to do a video, but here I am. But it's got that so much longer of a shank of a hook. And I really do feel that helps tremendously on the hookups, whereas the Temu frog does not. And it's a shorter base. So I think what happens is that the fish comes up, hits it, and I feel that it is actually hurting your chances at hookup ratios because there's not a lot of hook. I mean, you need it. The little bit makes a difference, and I'm finding that personally as I'm throwing these right now up here in New York, and I'm throwing them at largemouth, but I am seeing that difference. All right, that was the first thing. Second thing that I've noticed about them too, and I've caught fish on both of them, so let's just put that out there. Second thing I did notice was some of the swivels in these frogs, that especially on the ones that they have double spinners on that you can get, they're jammed up, they're corroded already, they just look like crap, okay? One of the biggest things I did find is on the Timu Lu frogs, okay, it has that front rubber piece, as you can see, all right, it's very loose up here on the front, okay? In fact, I can pull that right off. It slides right up the line, okay? And then I can slide it right back down, all right? On the American Snakehead Customs, and especially on the new ones, you can see they've really put a very heavy-duty reinforced piece here. So some of you are like, oh, who cares? It's a snakehead. Ooh, who gives a shit? You're right. Does it matter? Maybe, maybe not. For me, it does. What I'm finding is on the Timu Lu frogs, they are taking in a tremendous amount of water through here, and it is sinking the frog, and it'll sink the nose if you don't get all the water out. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'm not getting that problem with the American Snakehead Custom frog. Okay, that's American Snakehead. Other thing is here is this Kevlar line they use, the line up in front. The cord that American Snakehead uses is definitely a lot stronger. It's a 2-piece. You can see it's woven with 2 pieces of thread, or it's 2 pieces of material twisted, whereas the one from Temu is 1. Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. All right. I added the swivels on here it was for myself to test them, as I wanted them to be equally similar. The welding job on the Timu Lu frogs on the bottom here, basically the same difference, okay? Again, I have had the Temu one come apart, but after 4 or 5 pickerel hitting this stupid thing, I've had these things come apart too. So that's neither here nor there. Now, if you guys have watched any of my past videos, you have seen that I had cut open one of my American frogs last week and I posted it. And now I've cut open a Timu Lu frog. And I want you guys to just take a look at the inside construction. Okay? And we're going to go a step further while I have this. We're going to pull this apart and we're going to take a look at what's underneath this rubber here, because I'm very interested to see it. And here is the biggest problem you're going to find. Okay? That is what's holding your frog to the lure. Okay? Keep this in mind, folks. We're back. So, as you guys just saw somewhere here, we cut open this Temu frog, and I am very, very concerned at what I found. Okay, so on the American Snakehead, which you can go back to one of my videos and you can see it, they knot it, and it is knotted around this hook. Okay, this is put together. It's tapped. It looks like with maybe a little heat to melt the ends over, and then they use this string to wrap it around. I am not trusting a trophy-sized fish on this. So, for all you guys, basically, the point of this video was to break down the 2 frogs. You know, at first sight, they look the same. The frog looks identical. You would think, yeah, it's great. For $2.50, I can buy all these on Temu, and so what if I lose a fish? So what if it breaks? You're right. But when I fish, I like to fish with confidence. I like to be targeting good fish, and I want to know that when I hook up, that I'm not going to have a faulty spot somewhere in my line. So I can give you guys a piece of advice, and again, I'm not sponsored by American Snakehead. Take the Temu frogs, throw them in the garbage. Go to your local dealer, pick up a new American Snakehead frog, and definitely don't expect to get a free sticker from them, because they're not going to give it to you. It just doesn't happen. Don't know why. All I want is a free sticker, Bear. It's all I'm asking for. So, all joking aside, good company, good people. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe thing. Actually, I don't give a shit if you hit it or not hit it. I just wanted to share this with you. Timu Lu frog, no good. American Snakehead frog, just good. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Thank you for watching. And as always, bada bing, bada boom.